Yes, and remember what happened on Nettle Hill. Yates danced on those pedals. So watch out, because I think Yates is poised. It's got to be very steep for him to get away from them, and he's got to take risks on the descent down to the finish line.
No, so far the same culprits as yesterday. In second wheel, Vine, then Simon Yates.
He's cracked.
Rowan Dennis is cracking.
Not good. Rowan is in trouble here. He's dropped way down. He was caught out of position. Whether he was involved in that crash, we don't know, but he was certainly caught out of position. He had to hold his weight amongst the front pacemakers.
And here they come to the steepest section of this corkscrew climb as they make their way through this next series of corners where it really kicks up, and you're going to see the peloton completely explode. It's already cracking, but the gaps are opening right up. And the best climbers in the race, Yates, Vine, Hindley, O'Connor, have not yet made their move.
Well, Vine has George Bennett on the front, and he actually has the fastest time on record up Corkscrew. So he has the man who's just peeled.
Vine.
He's done his turn. Vine now takes the lead.
Jay Vine is on the move, and just like yesterday, first reaction comes from the Brit Simon Yates from Jaco Alula. The steepest section of the climb, Jay Vine said, when it kicks up, that is when I'm going to go. 24% gradient through those corners, and look at the gap open up to these two.
The King of the Mountains momentarily has lost his lead in this competition today, but he's still on the attack and looking for the breakaway and the possible overall victory on Sunday. He's got the one man he will fear most on his back wheel, Simon Yates, and Simon Yates will measure his move, but he'll try to win alone, because I don't think he'll be able to cope with Vine in a sprint finish. There's somebody else down there trying to cross the gap.
Bahrain victorious.
This is Pello Bilbao. Bilbao is the man trying to come across, the Spaniard from Bahrain victorious. Jay Vine started the day second at 3 seconds down overall on Rowan Dennis. Well, he's already virtual leader on the road. He holds an 18-second advantage over Simon Yates. So if Yates wants to win this race, he will need to offload Jay Vine. And Bilbao, he's bided his time and he's trying to ride his way across.
You can't blame him. He's the rider that was delayed earlier on, and his team dropped off to bring him back into the race after he had a problem. Now he's coming across like an express train here. He's a big danger.
They're almost at the top, so they've already gone through the steepest section of the climb. It's where they've done the damage. Rowan Dennis, the biggest victim, race leader. That race lead will be gone. He will not be in Oka tonight. Vine taking all the responsibility for the pace setting. Yates at the moment just happy to follow the wheel. And Bilbao, he's coming back on terms. He's going to join these two at the front of the race.
This could be the podium at the end of the week, because gone so far is Jai Hindley. We haven't seen him. The star of yesterday in many ways, Mauro Schmidt. He's also dropped away. These three boys know what they've got. Yates is grimacing. This is the sharp corner where the crowd love to cheer them on. But Pello is on. Bilbao is on the back, and he is a huge danger.
Oh, the three best climbers in the race have now emerged on the steep slopes of the Corkscrew, and they are almost now at the summit, just around this corner. Jay Vine, he'll be looking to take maximum points in the efex King of the Mountains competition, and that he does. Yates over second, then it's Bilbao, now onto the descent, so whatever lead they've built up, they've got to consolidate. They need to take all the risks to maintain the gap right the way through to the finish in just 5.5 kilometres time.